Yep, it's good to be back. Yeah. Last time we covered World 4 of Super Mario 3D Land, and despite my misgivings, I actually did pretty well. Now we're going to be tackling a new world, and it looks like we found ourselves another envelope. Yeah, you get to see all the pictures later on, I think, at the end. And what's in here? Well, looks like Princess Peach is in trouble, and that's a bad thing, because now she has to deal with all these enemies. Doesn't matter anyway, we just went past the halfway point, and now we're tackling World 5. Yeah, this is going to be post-commentary to let you know, and I'm right now watching my own footage while I provide my thoughts on the matter. If anything, World 5 introduced a variety of new features, like you're seeing one of them right now. What you see here is the boomerang power, and the boomerang powers can only be obtained by either defeating Boomerang Brothers or finding boomerangs, like boomerang suits in the power-ups. Yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to find the right words, but you get an idea. If you find it, use it. You're going to be needing it since this thing actually can be useful to attack enemies from a long distance. It's like the spiral of death. Homes in on enemies, then nails them again on the return trip. And I just got my hands on the first star coin. Yeah, I had to look every nook and cranny just to find it, but it's nothing compared to me having to go through 8 special worlds and getting the star coins there. That is basically heart-wrenching. But anyway, I'm actually doing really fine for myself, and with the Boomerang Mario, you'll see what I mean when I use it in action. And what you're seeing right here now is basically just have to follow the music notes, and if you follow them all, you get a 1-up. Very useful. And yes, I get a lot of lives here, though it's more or less a minor complaint, since I'm actually doing a lot better than I normally should. I don't know why, but that's because that's how it is. And yeah, you can also use the boomerang power to actually smack those cacti and reduce them to nothing. And looks like we know how to deal with Tanuki Thwomps. Yeah, these Tanuki Thwomps are not like regular Thwomps since they have raccoon leaves on their backs. Though dodging them is actually pretty easy. Though I was really lucky to just fire a boomerang at a star coin. Very useful in my humble opinion. Oh, and yes, and if you're unable to catch it, the boomerang homes in for several few seconds, and then it disappears. And which can be kind of strange, but basically that's how it works. And I took down these sand, underground enemies, and they're just taken down easily. And I already got the second star coin by at least jumping and then firing the boomerang at it. And now this last part here is now we have to deal with a lot of iron mace balls to be precise. And yeah, by defeating a boomerang enemy, you acquire their power. It's like with Mega Man, when you defeat a robot master and you acquire their strengths. Though I had to switch to Tanuki so that way I could have it in case I need it. Though I don't think it matters because if you time your jumps well enough, you can be able to hit the goalposts easily at the top. Though I'm not complaining by that regard. The last star coin is found to the right. You need to stay at the right always, but you gotta watch out because these mace balls can hit you if you're not careful. Sometimes they'll send out at least 2 of them, and that could be problematic. Personally, in my opinion, it is, because the more obstacles that get in your way, the harder things get. Though if you have boomerang, you could just fire a boomerang in it and get a 1-up, and there it is, a star coin. Like that. And now we're going to deal with these underground sand geyser enemies. Since they're pretty easy, you just jump the instant they show up, and that's it. Pretty easy level, though I do feel things are going to get worse. Yeah, I keep saying it over and over again, because now there is in fact a giant one, and the giant one destroys the smaller ones easily. And since there are 2 of them, you got to think strategically, so that way you'll be able to evade. And that's about it. You could also use the Boomerang Brothers to take out these pokies, but you could use them if you wish to get yourself more coins. And this last part here, we need to be on target in order for us to make it through. Yeah, I had to time it just right so that way we can get it. And like that, that's about it. First level done, but we have a long way to go. And that takes care of 1 level down. We still have a long way to go since there are multiples of these. Normally, if you were to take the shortcut from World 2, you would reach World 5. Though keep that in mind if you're going to speedrun it just so you can access shortcuts. And like before, you can tap the world tabs on the touchscreen to access different the other earlier worlds. And it looks like we're going to be having another underground level. Though I do feel that my complaint with this is that I should have gotten my hands on a fire flower. Why? Let's just say that there's a 1-star coin that's way out of reach. And the only way you can do that is if you get a fire flower. Believe me, I know. It's going to be covered later on after I finish this level. Anyway, I'm doing quite fine, paying attention to my surroundings. And of course, things get a little hard. Not really that hard, but every level is easy if you know what you're doing. And this is where I make my first mistake. I missed the star coin here. I don't know why, but I just did. Yeah, that to me really sucks, but whatever. It doesn't matter in my book. And yeah, no, I actually missed 2 star coins. This is where you need to find the third and final one. But don't worry, I'm going to make sure I cover it since I don't want to leave things chance. I don't want to leave things empty-handed, to let you know. Anyway, this level's not that hard, really. Though, you could get... No. What am I finding the right words? Oh, yeah, you got to hit down below to get yourself more coins. Though, if you time it, you'll be able to hit up the bouncing spring, and that's it. Yeah, I can't believe I messed up on that, because it just sucks. Maybe because I was so rushed just to finish it. Either way, I get the work done and I make it look easy. Well, not really. I'm just saying that because I practice this game a lot. And Super Mario 3D Land is actually one of the best 3D Mario games ever. Though New Super Mario Bros. 2 takes a backseat because of the fact that it's so short and the gimmick of collecting coins certainly doesn't abide much. Anyway, I progress even further. I really screwed up on missing those 2 star coins. Though if I had Fire Flower, it would have been way too easy. I know. Anyway, I continue onward, progressing even further. I'm at least doing better for what I know. Anyway, I have to go all the way up top just to get my hands on one of them. Don't worry, I will have an extra video covering them both. You have my word. I never leave anything behind. Ever. Anyway, I keep on going. I'm just using my boomerang power just to, like, take out enemies and such. Though with that, it's pretty easy. Yeah, I act like a real boomerang brother. And it's pretty surprising why they don't bring that back in later installments. Same goes for the hammer suit in Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know why I say that. And I lost my boomerang power because I hit the lava. Now it's all luck-based because I gotta be careful not to get hit. Yeah, because these spiny shells are a pain. Anyway, we make it to the end, and thanks to the Tanuki suit, now I can be able to reach higher. Though, I just keep on going and make it all the way to the end. Timing is important if you want to get all those gold flags. Believe me, I know. And with that, that's about it. Thanks. What am I saying? We're done with the level. Enjoy the extra. See that? Goes to show I get all 3. Yeah, don't worry. If anything I miss, I make sure to get it back, no matter what. Though later on, you're going to be seeing me not getting all these gold flags. The only reason why is because sometimes of the lack of a power-up. I don't know why, but it just does. It sucks. Anyway, using 40 star coins, I unlock an extra area. And this area, I believe, is going to be really interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's tackle World 5, Area 3. And if you notice when my voice is changing, it's because my room is so quiet, I'm just trying to keep things calm. Not to mention, it doesn't give me a reason to be loud and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. So basically, after the end of January, that's it for my Mario month. Because I've already done like 3 Mario games over the course of, say, 1 or 2 months. Ever since I got my hands on the capture card, I did. I already beaten New Super Mario Bros. 2, though I still have 3 more worlds to go through, and then that's it. And once I do that, that's it, I'm done. Or I could have just used Tanuki's leaf attack to just smack that thing. Though with the boomerang power, I don't know why I chose it, but yeah, it doesn't really matter since I'm going to need it to like grab coins from a distance. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but it can happen. It really can happen at times, and it can suck. Yeah, what I like about the boomerang power is that you can actually attack your enemies from a distance. Very useful if you don't want to get up close and personal, especially when you have to deal with enemies that have like spikes on top, and you don't want to risk losing your power up because of that. But I'm at least doing a lot better, and I'm actually doing quite well. And now, normally, something was supposed to happen. I don't know. I was looking for something hidden. No, I wasn't thinking that way. I was just thinking, my mind was thinking simple, just to keep on going forward. That's it. But I'm actually doing pretty well, and after passing the checkpoint, I got myself the star coin. And I gotta admit, Nintendo really knew what they were doing when they made a game like this. And I ended up with the Fire Flower, completely, like, removing the Tanuki suit I had. Doesn't really matter, since I get, like, plenty of these later on. Though, right now, to get your hands on star coin number 2, you need to get on this that colored block, and go all the way up high. Yeah, you can pretty much guess where this is going. This is more or less a mini-game, where you just have to keep running and get yourself coins in the process. And if you're really fast enough, you can nail yourself an extra life. Believe me, I've done this plenty of times, and I make it look easy. And with that, we get star coin number 2. Like so. I apologize, because my mother called me, so no problem there. Anyway, I'm doing quite fine. Or not, because I got hit, and that sucks. It really does suck. What do you expect? Anyway, there's star coin number 3, but you need to be on the left side. You need to be on the left side in order to get it. It's pretty easy. And like so, I got all 3. I make it look easy. Well, not really, because it takes me a lot of trial and error. You should see what I do with World 8. World 8 was so hard, I was literally very angry that I keep on losing lives. I'm not kidding. It really sucks, and it's nothing compared to what happened here. Yeah, I got the lowered. Am I not complaining? No. Well, at least I got that taken care of. I rectified it off stream by getting every gold flag. I have to, because I want to at least get it out of the way and finish it. Anyway, with that done, now we tackle World 5-4. Yup, looks like we got ourselves to another dark cave. I always wondered to myself which was the world that I ended up losing a lot of lives. And I was thinking about it for a minute, and I realized that it was ended up World 8. And I knew I should have not hit the Monty Moles with the boomerangs, because hit them twice and you take them down. Though you gotta be careful though, because these big Monty Moles are dangerous. Why do I say that? Because I learned it the hard way, losing my power up in the process. I got an extra life, so I'm not complaining here. Anyway, I just need to make sure to ignore everything. And look out, small Monty Moles. Though I try to figure out if I'm supposed to like hit a platform or something. Yeah, I was having a really hard time going through this level. Yeah, I went through all the way up and then went down below. Yeah, you need to go down below just to get your hands on one of the coins. And as long as you're holding downward and jumping, you can be able to reach there faster. Though I would have just pressed the B button just to do like a roll or something. It would have worked. But I did it because I was too careless. I don't know why, but that's what happens when I play games nowadays. I waste too much time just trying to get the level done without just taking your time and going through it. And even now it just sucks, but whatever, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not complaining per se, but I'm at least trying. And I got myself a fire flower. I'm gonna need that. And I thought to myself, what am I missing? And I was like looking around, and I had to take out some of the Monty Moles because they were in my way. Yeah, when you hit them once, they get faster, but when you hit them twice, they're done for. So I hope you keep that in mind when you play the game. And also another thing you gotta watch out for is, wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for, because there's a hidden platform. You gotta watch out though, because if you mistime it, you end up falling to your death. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Though I do know that I'm not paying attention due to the fact that I'm in a hidden cave. I'm just saying it because I'm trying to figure out where it is. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I should jump high enough. No, I wasn't. I'm just fooling around. I'm acting like an idiot. What do you expect? I'm trying to figure this out until I realized that this game's 3D, and I should have just hit like, there you go, there it is. And I just really was blabbing out about it for more than a minute trying to find it. And I got the first star coin. It's actually the second since I got the second one first. Anyway, I continue on pressing through. And with that out of the way, I don't have to worry about it. I'm actually doing a lot better for myself, but right now things are going to get a little daring. I don't know why, but they just do. I just flamed that, like, headshot thing. I forgot. Anyway, I just need to get more coins. And I get another clap, which is pretty nice. And looks like the clock's ticking since I'm really screwing up now. I had to take care of these mini Monty Moles before they really give me problems. And I keep on moving, and this is where I'm supposed to get star coin number 3. You need to take out the rocky wrench. Once you take it out, the pipe's yours to go into. Though truth is, I actually needed some extra time. I don't think it was coin number 3, but if you're running low in time, this is what you'll need in order to progress. And I'm actually doing a lot better. And I get myself another fire flower, which I'm going to need later on, since quite frankly I progress every level and make it look easy. Anyway, I'm doing quite fine, though the last part proved out to be very hard. The only reason why I say it was hard is because of the fact, 1, I don't have a Tanuki suit, and without a Tanuki suit, there's no way I'm going to be able to reach the goal perfectly. Yeah, I admit to that. Many of the levels I'm going to be going through later on, I end up losing a Tanuki suit because of it. And I needed to get the third and final one, but to do that, I gotta go under. And I kept pressing the jump button without pressing the attack button. If I pressed the attack button instead, I would have just made it up there and make it look easy. And there's another timer clock, which you could use to get yourself more time. Though, quite frankly, I just pressed it through and that was it. And there you go, I got myself another 100 seconds. Though it would have been useful if my time was really low, and that would have sucked. Anyway, I'm almost at the end, since right now the ending point, there's like a gold like block thing. I don't know, like a gold, I don't know, how do I put it? It's like this gold fragment, but Truth is, you need to find the right pipe just to get out of there. Though, truth is, I was kicking out that gold rock, and it led me to get myself a 1-up, which was pretty nice. It was pretty minor in my opinion. Turns out the one I took isn't the first, it's actually the second to the right. And I got it. Though this last part here was really heart-wrenching. Well, not really heart-wrenching, but more or less due to the fact that my timing is very off. Very off, because I messed up twice. I messed up twice here. Trying to time my jump, and I make it up there. Now timing is everything, since I gotta make it look good. And I didn't get it through in time, which stinks. Whatever. I don't think it really matters. Okay, that takes care of that area right now. There's a toad house here which you can use to stock up on items. And sometimes while you're playing the game for too long, the game will encourage you to take a break because you don't want to work yourself too hard. Anyway, let's tackle World 5-5. And up next afterwards is the castle. And the castle's going to be a real pain in the butt. Oh boy, we now have to deal with giant Tanuki Goombas. Man, they get huge. Now it's reminding me of World 4 from, I think, Super Mario Land. Maybe. But at least here I get all 3 star coins, so I'm not complaining here. So you have to watch out though, because if you time your, you're holding down a bit too much, you can end up falling to your doom, and that can be pretty lame. And there's another propeller box. They actually brought the propeller box from New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is pretty nice. And useful if you want to take on a tower of enemies, since you could just jump on one of them, and then you take out the rest. But timing is important, because you don't want to mess up or anything like that. And I'm just waiting to reach up to the top, so that way I can just knock that Goomba tower one by one. Like so. 1. Yeah, though every time you hit an enemy, it resets. 2. And it repeats again and again. 3, 4, and I keep on going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gives me like 6 extra lives. And the game times can be really generous with the extra lives, though it's nothing compared to me having to go through New Super Mario Bros. 2. And by the time I ended with that, I ended up getting like about 270 lives. That's like a lot of lives. I'm not complaining here, but you get my point. Anyway, this next part we have to now progress even higher by jumping onto these cloud platforms. Though if you have the propeller box, you'll be able to propel upwards, which is a requirement for this level. And I'm actually doing a lot better, making it through in one piece. And I had to hit the checkpoint because it was a necessity. Anyway, I look around. There's one of the star coins up there, since I have to keep that in mind. And there's the goal all the way down there. I'm like, wow, all the way down there. And looks like I see a toad in a propeller box. Now, what the heck's it doing? It's going all the way down. I ask myself, why the heck was I paying attention to all that? I don't know, maybe because I was. I don't think it really matters by any case. I go all the way down. Yeah, it just basically shows you how you can descend really slowly, so that way you can make it. And all I see it up down there, and he misses. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe you missed. It doesn't really matter by per se, but I'm actually doing pretty good. Yeah, I keep repeating myself over and over because I don't really have that much else to say. If I really wanted to, I could just do it without commentary with my mouth shut. It would have been really nice, truth to be told, because truth is, I really dislike having to do that. Anyway, this star coin's pretty easy, though you have to time your propeller boost just so you can reach it. If you time it right, you'll be able to make it. But if not, expect to be screwed royally. And I mean that in a very bad way. Though right now I'm trying to time my jump so that way I can reach upwards to the higher platform. And like so, I make it. But at this point, I gotta watch out for these giant Tanuki Goombas. Can't believe they borrowed that from, like, the Super Mario Bros. 3. And I got another extra life, though I know for certain that over there should lead me somewhere. Though I don't think it matters that much, because I see star coin number 3 from a distance. Yeah, I do see it over there, because I already know where it's at. If you time your descents carefully, you should be able to reach one platform after another. Though if you're like me, you could just go all the way straight down, holding the jump button to do that. Though make sure you know what you're doing, because if not, you're dead meat. And you don't want to go through that, believe me. And like so, I make it, but barely. Thank God for that small platform, because if I didn't have it, I would have fallen to my death, and that would have been really bad. Yeah, if I am speaking softly, it's because of the fact I don't want to speak too loud. Yeah, it does, but whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. And I'm already making it through all the way to the end by hitting these enemies. And since I'm able to reach a high enough distance, I can be able to reach the top of the flagpole and get my extra life, which to me is a requirement. And that takes care of World 5, Area 5. Oh well. Though truth is, if I wasted more time, I would have lost a life in the process. Anyway, with all that said and done, only one level remains, and that's the castle, of course. Oh boy, this is going to be really bad. Yeah, you need 50 star coins just to get to it. This game actually encourages you to collect every star coin, so that way you'll be able to make it to every area in the game. I'm not kidding. I really am not. Anyway, now we tackle Bowser's Castle yet again, though we won't be seeing it again until World 8. Okay, now we gotta go through Bowser's Castle yet again. Though at least in the special worlds, you only encounter, I think, Dry Bowser just once, and that's it. The rest of the way is just basically all 8 worlds, just pushing your skill to the ultimate test. And that, I believe, is what proper replayability is for Super Mario 3D Land. The game gives you an incentive to keep on going again and again. And believe me, I know. Though later on, the worlds get actually a lot tougher, forcing you to rethink your strategies over and over again. You want to do well on this, right? But you don't want to end up messing up to the point where you have to start over again and again, where you're forced to use a gold leaf. And yes, it happens to me in World 8, and you'll see it eventually. Believe me, I did really badly in World 8. I would have done a lot better had it not been for the fact that I died so many times, I had to edit out a lot of footage. And you're going to see it when I get there, because that really sucks. Anyway, I'm crossing through, I think, these little grates just so I can be able to reach all the way to the end. Though I'm actually doing pretty well for myself, but that's a blessing in disguise, because truth is, it could have been a lot worse. Believe me. Anyway, I decided to use the binoculars to check, and there's the goal line there. Though why did I press the B button, I have no idea. Anyway, I go all the way downward to see, and there are 2 toads prisoner. Now I really have my work cut out for me. And why do I say this? Because it's a fact. And to get, I think, the last star coin, you have to go all the way to the end. But you better make sure you time your jump or you're going to fall into lava. And you know what lava's like, right? Lava, instant death. It's been that way in any game, whether Mario, Sonic, or any other game you've played over the years. I'm not joking around. The only difference is that in Sonic, you get yourself at least some time before you can get yourself out of there. Because if you don't, you're done for. At least it isn't like Spikes, because Spikes would automatically grant you instant death due to the Sonic 1 death glitch. Yeah, that death glitch is really absurd, and I wondered to myself, why the heck Sega would have that? I don't know, maybe, but I don't think it really matters this much. Anyway, I'm already progressing nicely. I gotta watch out for the hotheads, and... Well, what do you know? Bowser. Strategy's no different here. He's gonna be shooting fireballs at you. Though, if you don't have a Tanuki suit, this is going to require a lot of patience. Why do I say that? Because you need to actually wait till he jumps. Fire flowers won't work, though Bowser is kind of courteous by allowing us to move, destroying platforms along the way. I don't know whether he's a bit generous or something else. Or maybe it's due to the fact that Mario has been his rival for so many years. I'm not complaining per se, but I have to also watch out because if you move too fast or too late, you'll end up dying and that could be really bad for you. At least here, he's more than generous to letting us win. Besides, it's not even the real Bowser anyway, just some fake. Let's find out who it is. A Magic Koopa with a Tanuki leaf. How typical. Bowser must really be overusing it here. Anyway, we progress on through and we found the 2 toads. At least I'm grateful that we saved them. But now we don't have any time for that. Now we gotta make it all the way up top and hit the flagpole. And with it we complete World 5 Castle. Not too bad, though I could have done better. And I got the gold flag to boot. Well, that ended up pretty well. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we tackle World 6. If you really enjoyed this video, leave a like and a comment. It really does mean a lot to me. And I'll see you next time when we tackle the new world. Thanks for watching.